Welcome to Married to Bravo. Happy Friday night. If you are joining us live, please smash that like. Nana will be here shortly. We're going to be talking all about the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, season 12, episode 17 already. And it is the girl with the diamond earrings, and it's a good one. So you definitely are going to want to stick around for this entire recap, because as soon as Nana gets here, we're going to be bringing it. So smash that like if you haven't already. Let's set a like goal for 600. That is a lofty goal. I know that is, but I believe in us. I believe in the Lean team. If you want to support the channel, liking, subscribing, great way to do it. If you want to further support, you can send a super chat while we're live, a super thanks after the video posts, or you can join my Patreon where we have multiple tiers, or my YouTube membership right here on YouTube and be part of the Lean team where we just have one option for you. Otherwise, I have Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, all the things that the YouTubers have. Yes, and my husband's in the chat and he says, can I get a PS5 if we get 600 likes? No, you can't. You can't. This recap is great. Yes, it is. It is. Hello, everyone. Hopefully you are having a wonderful Friday evening. I see my little loose goose was in the chat. Nana will be here shortly. But yes, while you're waiting, feel free. Renee dropped the link in the live chat. Years ago, we did a couple Lucy's Toy Surprise with my sweet little niece, Lucy, who's now 8 years old. And she was fantastic. And we had so much fun. So if you haven't seen those videos, please check them out. Give them a like. I don't think you can comment because when you have kids in the video, YouTube is pretty protective, which I like. But you can give the video a like. Yes, we want more Nana. I know Nana is the star, but she said start without me and I'll be there shortly. And it is quite the episode we're getting into. And I'm sure Nana's got a little bit of stolen tea. I got a little bit of stolen tea, I think. So it'll be a good time. Let's jump right into the recap. All right, episode 17, the girl with the diamond earrings. So this episode is all about, well, they're still in Aspen. And let me tell you, them being in Aspen makes me want to go to Aspen, and I just want to go to Aspen and I want to ski. But much like Dorit, I haven't skied in like 20 years. So I would be bad at skiing as well. It was just the landscape of this trip. I love a Housewives trip. I love it. I hate when they're where they are. I just hate it. I like when they travel because drama ensues. They tend to drink more. They tend to, be lose their what is it? I want to say ambitions, but you know what I'm talking about. Their ambitions too. Little Diet Coke break. The official non-official sponsor of Married to Bravo. So they wake up from this night where Sutton ends up crying because Diana Jenkins, the lip licker, is mean. That is a mean lady. That is a mean lady. And she's given cease and desist to all the bloggers on YouTube except for me and Nana because she likes us. I don't know why. She just has a special place for us in her heart. I guess she said we're her favorite. Don't hold that against us, but allegedly we're her favorite broadcast, and her little boy husband, we said his voice was nice. And so she thanked us, but she's like cease and desisting everybody else. Because they're calling her like a hooer and stuff. And we're not doing that. We're just saying you're really mean. I'm going based off of what we know from her being on the show. And so far, so bad. So she basically is like, Sutton hid the fact that she had 2 miscarriages. Well, that's not your place to say, lady. That's not your place. And as someone who dealt with that, being Diana Jenkins, you think she would have a little more empathy for Sutton, but she doesn't. So last episode, she threw that under the bus. She called Sutton to see you next Tuesday. Erica Jane was like, so funny. She is. Erica fell out of her sweatsuit laughing. She thought it was so hilarious. And I'm just like, it's not that funny. All she said was, you do act like a see you next Tuesday. And Erica's like, it was too much. She was doing the most with that. So Sutton cries. The rest of the ladies leave. No, it was Diana Jenkins, the lip licker. She left and she went to her hotel because she needs the spirits she needs to cleanse the spirits So she needs to have her own hotel room. Listen, honey, you're the spirit, okay? You're the devil, the evil you're trying to cleanse. It's you. So you have to clean yourself. She's like, bad energy follows. You are the bad energy. You're the bad vibes, as the kids say. Real bad vibes. Real bad. She's got someone dressing her. She doesn't like to have her back to windows. What are you going to, does she think she's Ronald Reagan? I don't know. I don't understand. Has there been assassination attempts? I'm trying to say things in a way that YouTube won't demonetize me. Assassination attempt? Is that what's going on, Diana? Why are we so self-important? Okay. You're literally dating a wannabe or married to a wannabe Backstreet Boy. What was the reason? Okay. In the words of Cardi B, what was the reason? What was the reason that you need all this like specialty? What did you do? What did you do? Because it's like a Sonia Morgan situation. I feel like only Diana got more money out of it. And Sonia, there was some mismanagement going on, where, they both married an alleged crypt keeper with a lot of money. Because I don't know if you guys know, but crypt keepers, they got the money. They got the coin. Okay. So if you can stomach it, get yourself a rich crypt keeper. Because I saw a picture recently of Sonia Morgan, her beautiful daughter, and her husband. God bless and Godspeed to him, but he is very elderly. And that works when you also are very elderly. But Sonia Morgan is not elderly yet, but her husband looked like he was dug up. I'm not trying to be mean. And also he's a billionaire and fuck billionaires, but is he a billionaire? Whatever he is. Okay. He's a JP Morgan and the chase, and he chased him. It looks like JP chased him out of the grave. It's very, very, very interesting. And then her daughter's young. And I was like, is that her great grandfather? It looked like a period piece. All right. And I was like, why he was born in I'm saying he was born in 1900. That's what I'm saying. Okay. He caused the Great Depression. That's what I'm saying. These are the things I'm saying. It's the Walking Dead Morgan, JP Morgan, Walking Dead chase, whatever. I don't know, you guys. It was a lot. Okay. So now with Erica Jane, or not Eric, was I talking about Erica Jane? Who was I talking about? Without Nana here, I'm going off on man. I'm acting like it's a Big Brother breakdown with Joleen. So
yes.
Diana Jenkins, her ex, I imagine he is also very old. I just saw Sonia Morgan. I just saw her husband, and he's the crypt keeper, Nana. So
there's Joleen.
Let me look up Diana Jenkins' ex-husband. So Diana Jenkins she thinks very highly of her. He's not that old. Wait, no, he's dead. He's not dead. Is he dead? What's going on?
Is this one of our videos?
How did Diana? Oh, sorry. Hi, Frankie. Diana has her own beverage company, Nero. Never heard of it. Which the tagline is "Drink with Purpose." Why? Drinks include Sleep, Bliss, Sonic, Immune, probably for rich people. Have you guys ever heard of this? The company makes a revenue of $79 million. That's pretty impressive. It's pretty impressive. But where? So okay, she divorced Roger Jenkins. Oh, he's not dead. He's alive. Hi,
you guys.
They were married from 1999 to 2011. How old is he? Roger Allen Jenkins is a British financier and former international athlete. Okay. From 1994 to 2009, he worked for Barclays. Oh, I had a Barclay card once upon a time in a variety of roles, including as chief executive of Barclays Capital, private something or other. He's 66, so he's younger than you. He's not elderly. But Sonia Morgan's husband, elderly. Hi, Frankie.
Hi. Can you say hi, honey?
Hi.
We had some problems, so thank you for waiting for us.
Is everyone okay?
Everything's fine. We weren't just sure. It's different now with the kids coming over. They start to miss their parents.
Oh.
And Lucy
Ask Frankie, does he miss his parents?
We don't really want to go into that because we've just been around about that whole.
Oh, so Frankie did miss his parents.
Yes. Okay. And then he explained to me that sharing is caring.
Yep. And I told him that.
That he remembered that. Sharing is caring.
You remembered, Frankie?
Did you remember that, honey? Yeah.
Because I told him it's very important to share. Sharing is the best. Otherwise, you're going to tell him. Otherwise, you're going to end up like this lady on the screen.
Well, that's right. Yeah, that lady looks like a witch. She is mean. Her name is Erica.
She doesn't share. Tell him she doesn't share, and that's why she's like this.
She doesn't share. She doesn't share anything. In fact, things that are not even hers, like these diamond earrings, she's going to keep them because they're worth so much money. She's not
that
going to give
right?
them.
That's not right.
She's
That's not
not.
right.
That's not right to do. But so anyway, Lucy just got picked up.
Oh, so she went
and
home. Okay.
She went home, and she's not feeling really good, and so
Mhm.
she's not going to swimming tomorrow. But Frank is.
Go, Frank. Frank, are you going to go underwater?
Yeah, you want to go to swimming. Well, right now,
Tell him there's a $10 Roblox gift card in his future.
$10 Roblox gift card if you go. What do you think?
Uh,
I don't know if we should keep giving these kids stuff like that.
like not at 25.
Dang it. I knew he was going to catch that because I didn't know there was a $10 and I've been offering 25. So
I
Michelle's
didn't
like,
know because I already have a 25.
yeah, so you
Yeah.
need a
When's
10.
the
Tell him,
road gonna
since,
get rid of them?
tell him he needs a 10 to complete his collection.
I'm staying here.
His mom's going to get him one already because he's staying here.
Oh, everyone's just paying this kid off. Stay at Nana's, we'll get you Roblox. Stay at, go to swim
No.
class.
I really, we really want him to because I think he just, with Lucy not feeling well, I understand that he thinks he's going to maybe be alone at swimming, but he's not.
No, you got
because
your,
he's
your new friends there.
got friends there and he's got to get his Pringles, right? You get a little treat afterwards and stuff. So it's very cool. So anyway, thank you
Okay.
for having some patience with us tonight. I'm sorry.
Of course, Frankie is a hustler.
He is.
Listen,
He-
Frank-
What's he
is
say?
yes. He really is.
Nana, let's read some comments.
Let's read some comments. Okay, none of your business is saying he's Roblox tycoon. That means you are, you're rolling in it. You got a lot of Roblox.
You're the boss
You're
of
the
Roblox.
boss.
What's he saying?
That's what none of your business is saying, and then
Look
laughing.
what Uncle Chell said. No 25.
What's he
No
said?
25. He says no 25 because they're running out of money, honey.
Tell him we're going
We all
broke,
are.
like Erica Jane.
R.I.P. R.I.P. Shell and Jolene's bank account. R.I.P.
Remember
Okay.
last swimming class I gave you $50 in
I know.
Roblox.
I know. I wish I'll put my head underwater, but there's some days I never even want to come back up.
I know. I would put my head underwater for less, let me tell you. But yeah, once I tell Uncle Chell I'm handing out 50s for swim class, he's like, Jolene, get it together.
I bet. I didn't say a word. I didn't say a word.
Yeah, you did. You said stop it. Okay.
I did, but I'm not,
Let's read.
Bonnie's saying, look at Bonnie. Look at Bonnie, what she's saying. Hey, Frankie, that's pretty cool. Say hi, Bonnie.
What's Shell saying again?
What's Chell
Chell-
saying?
oh.
He wants to know what Uncle Chell's saying.
Chell says, I was so mad. He's kidding. He wasn't mad.
What's this one say?
Care Bear 77 says, you're rich, Frankie.
I know that. What's,
They
Frankie
want
said-
ask Frankie if he thinks Uncle Chell should have a PS5
All right.
or if he
This
should
is,
stay married.
okay. They have a question for you, honey. Should Shell get a Target gift card for a PS5?
Yes.
What is
Oh,
a PS5, honey?
It does like a video game thing. I don't know.
Is it cool? Okay.
yeah, but does
Does
Uncle
your-
Chell deserve it?
What's he
Does
say?
your dad have one?
No.
No.
What's this?
Oh, those are happy little faces. That's so cute.
What's this girl say?
Care Bear 77. What's this girl say?
What's he say?
They say,
Renee is saying Jamie B.
Chell can't get his PS5. Katie says adorable.
Thank you. Katie says you're adorable. Do you think you are?
What's this one? Look at.
Do you think you're adorable?
Mhm.
Mhm.
Look at.
Ask Frankie. It says.
What's this?
So that's what they're saying. Ask Frankie. So let's just ask you again. Do you really think that Chell should have a PS5? And do you think Jolene would be mad if he got one? Why don't they both just get one?
Does he think Jolene would play a PS5?
I
Would Jolene play a PS5?
will not even have an animal comment. Oh, there we go.
Are you thinking about your Halloween costume?
Yes.
Oh, you are? Oh, Sue's asking, are you thinking about your Halloween costume? Tell them what you want to be.
I don't know yet.
Oh, okay.
What are your
okay.
options? What's he thinking about?
What are you thinking about? Are you thinking like,
What's this one say?
okay, well, you got to, I keep thinking that he can
What
Is
hear
it
you.
Spider-Man?
Sorry. Is it Spider-Man, Frank?
It says
Frankie is internet famous as Frankie. What's 3 plus 6?
This one?
Yep, that's what it's saying.
This is easy in the comments.
Okay.
I can see him adding in his head. He's a genius. You got 6 and you add 3 to it. So 6, 7.
6 and 3. What do you think that is? 6.
10.
Close.
Close.
We got a kindergartner.
Is it up or down?
Down.
9?
Yes.
You're a genius. Well,
That's
Indiana
right.
Girl Jules, read that
Okay.
to him.
So
Okay, Indiana Girl Jules says,
What-
Frankie, I will send Auntie Jolene $10 on a Cash App for your gift card.
What? That
Can
is
you
so
say thank you
what?
so much?
But that means he has to go to swimming.
what's Chelsea?
Oh, he's going to swimming.
What's Chelsea?
Oh, Chel's still saying Frankie is a great swimmer. Isn't that nice?
Look at Chelsea.
I know.
Look at
And
you.
Lala. Buffenmeyer says, hi, Frankie. Tell us your favorite thing that you did when visiting Auntie Jolene and Uncle Chel. What's your favorite thing that you did? I have to think, too. What was the favorite thing you talked about?
I don't know.
Well, you must have had a favorite thing.
What's
Everything.
this one?
That's just, those are
He
little
just likes reading the
pumpkins.
comments. Was it going to the pool? Was it night swimming?
Was it night swimming?
What's this one?
No. Jolie, you must know, is it night swimming that you liked? Yes?
What's
Was it
this
your
one?
birthday party? Your Roblox? Wait,
He talked about his birthday party today. Where did you go? Where was it called?
Chuck E. Cheese.
Oh yeah. Did you have pizza?
Mhm.
Yes, Chuck E. Cheese. He says it was fabulous.
Look at this.
oh,
little
I got
shell.
2 cash apps. Carolyn
what shell
and
say
Julie
this
sent
one?
cash apps for Frankie.
Carolyn
Frankie.
and Julie sent cash apps for you. Is
If
that
you
for
go
Roblox? Wow.
to swim class tomorrow, you
What
get
does-
$15.
What
Tell
does
them.
this one say?
If you get, okay, can you say it, Joe?
What's this
Okay,
one?
Frankie. Okay, so people sent you $15. So if you go to swim class tomorrow, you're going to get $15 and you can do whatever you want with it. Oh,
Are
Can you
you
believe
kidding
it?
me?
look at him smile. Can you say, thank you, Carolyn?
Can you say that?
Let me have this.
Okay. Yeah, I
Can you
gotta
say,
put it
thank
in
you,
here.
Carolyn? And thank
Okay,
you, Julie.
Thank you, Carolyn.
And thank you, Julie.
Thank you, Julie.
Oh, that's so sweet of
That's
them.
so nice of them. Thank you,
So
guys. It's so nice.
nice. Frankie, we got a couple more questions and we got to get to our recap. How
Okay.
old are you, Frankie?
5.
Nice. Yeah, you just turned 5. Frankie, you're so lucky. Jamie B says Chuck E. Cheese is trash. That's not true, right?
Do you
Is he
think Chuck E.
kidding?
Cheese is trash? Is he nice? It's not a rat, right? It's a mouse.
He's a rat.
Is he
Chuck
a
E.?
rat?
Yeah, Chucky. You met him recently at your friend's birthday party, right, Frank? You met Chuck E. Cheese?
You're kidding me.
Yeah, Mr. Cheese. What did he say to you?
What do you say?
I don't know.
Oh,
Oh, you don't have to talk in that thing. You just
Yeah,
hear
you
it,
talk right
baby.
here, honey.
I
you're
don't
fine.
know.
No, you're fine.
$15. Give 15. Oh, read Uncle Chell says give $15 to Uncle Chell. Uncle Chell, you got enough
Chelsea,
$15.
give $15
You have
Uncle Chell.
enough.
Oh,
You have enough, Uncle Joe.
And we're going to TJ Maxx tonight, Frank. So we're fine. Hi,
what in
Sherry.
the world? Hi, Jolene and Nan and everyone. Hi, everybody.
You guys are
That's
so
so nice, you
sweet
guys.
to
That is
do
so
that.
sweet. Now,
Jules
you know
says,
what?
enjoy swim class, Frankie.
Yeah, enjoy swim class, they said. He's so good at it, you guys. You know, the few classes that he's had, it's been, what, 2 months? 3? No,
No, he's only had like 5 classes, 6 classes.
maybe 6.
101 people watching.
All right, way to go, buddy. Reading them numbers, bro.
So
Um,
anyway, he's
Did you
done
have
really
Cheeto
well.
pizza? Cheeto?
Did you have
Cheeto
Cheeto pizza? You don't have to touch that, honey, though. They can hear you.
Cheeto pizza? I don't know.
Oh, look at Uncle Chell is charging an uncle fee.
Uncle fee. You know what? Chell, I'm sorry. I'm going to charge a Nana fee, and nobody's going to be able to touch it. It's going to be so expensive, right? Is that right? I love you so much.
How do I put this in?
Well, here's what we do. We say goodbye to everybody because we got to get to this.
Can he come
And
back up
then-
at the end if he's still awake?
Yes.
And he can say
Will
goodbye,
you come
okay?
back up right when we're ready to stop?
I want to do a math question for you guys.
Okay.
Oh,
You
okay.
can ask us one
Okay.
math question, and
you
then we
can
got to
talk
start our
just
show.
like this. Okay. What's the math question? You don't need that. Honey. Yeah, we'll talk. Yeah.
The math question is 10 plus 10.
Oh, that's a hard one. First person in the chat to get it wins. What do you win? Our respect.
I know what it is.
You do?
Yeah.
Atharilla,
Oh.
thank you.
So
Man,
this
those are
is the
priceless.
good.
What is it? No, don't tell everybody.
Yeah, they
See if
really have
anybody gets
Cheeto
anybody.
pizza at Chuck E. Cheese.
Does
I've had
anybody
it.
get it? Oh, look at who's got this.
Is she
Bonnie.
right?
Bonnie does. Is she
Yeah.
right?
Mhm.
Is it 20?
But the real question is, what is 20 plus 20?
Oh my
Not an
gosh.
extra question, you clever little guy.
Oh,
20 plus
someone
20.
said 100 in the chat.
Nunya said 100. Is Nunya right?
sorry, Nanya.
That's not what. It's not 100.
Oh, it's not.
That's okay, honey. You can leave that right there.
They say
Okay.
$500.
You got 5 more bucks for your Roblox,
For
Frank.
it says for Frankie's
Someone
Roblox.
got it right. Look it. 40.
Christine got it right. Yeah.
200.
Oh my
Hey,
gosh,
Frank,
Christine
look
got
it.
look
Care
at
Bear gave
Care
you
Bear.
5 more
Gave
dollars.
you
So that means you get
$5.
$20.
$20 for Roblox. Roblox. I
What?
can't even say it.
But the real math question is 100 plus 100.
Oh,
Okay, but
none of your
first you
business
have
had
to-
it. 200.
First, you got to thank Care Bear.
What's-
That was
Can
so
you say
nice.
you don't?
Thank you, Carol Bell. So, but the real math question is 5,000 plus 5,000.
Okay,
Wow.
that's a
Wow.
lot.
We're
Woo-hoo.
getting up
Okay,
there.
say everybody. Say good night to everybody.
This is the last. Everyone is saying 200.
Everybody say 200. Honey, they're not as smart as you.
It is not 200.
Yeah. This is why I had all that false self-esteem
I
for
think
so
someone
long,
got
and
it
life
right.
kicked me in the ass because
No,
you
it
told
didn't.
me.
No, it didn't. You just did fine.
I think someone got it right.
10,000. Woo!
10,000. Oh, Carol.
Look
Say,
at.
yep, Carol. Congratulations.
but
Night night,
the-
Frankie. See, it says night night, Frankie. So you go lay down.
but
Close
the
the
real
kiss.
math question.
Yeah, we got milk. Yeah, you can do another one when we're almost done. Okay.
One more.
Kiss.
Nope.
Also, we're not done yet.
Yeah, when we're done. When
Oh
we're
my
done,
God.
honey,
I
I'm gonna have you. I'm
It's
gonna
always a
have-
wild time when Nana's got the kids.
Yeah.
That's-
All right, Frank
you leave-
Tank.
That's the end. I'm gonna have a real math question that I bet no one can get past.
I'm telling you.
right.
I know.
We'll be
I know
looking
that.
forward to you in about an hour, okay? We'll see you soon, kiddo. I love you.
Okay, 1 hour, Frank. So
Wait,
you lay
wait,
right here by
wait.
Nana.
Wait, Nina.
No, I gotta hear.
Nina, look at this. They say 500.
Oh,
It
oh
says
my
negative
negative
500.
500. Oh, see, they're all saying night night to you. That's so nice.
Good night,
Let's
Tank.
know if them is spammed 500.
Oh my God, 500 is a lot. Okay, you.
All right, bye, cutie.
Okay.
Tell me at the end of the video so I can say my math question.
All right, we're gonna do it at the end of the video.
All
We're
right.
gonna have a math question. We're gonna have a good time with that.
This is a wholesome Housewives recap with swears and children. So there you go.
Yeah,
Hit
I
that
mean,
like for Frankie. Let's get to our goal. I set a goal for like 600, I think, Nana. 600 likes.
is
why
that
not?
all? Wow.
Why not?
What's wrong with 610? Okay.
610. Why 610?
I don't know, honey. What's that one that they say for pot? 410, 420?
420. But
Okay.
if you show up at 410, you're a little early for the pot. But if you wait 10 minutes, the pot will come. All right, let's get back into this episode. So thank you for letting us go off a little bit, but we do
Thanks, you
have
guys.
business to get to. All right. So I was making an assumption that Diana Jenkins' ex-husband, with all the money, that he was super old, but he's actually only 66 years old. So definitely not in Sonia Morgan's ex-husband territory. So we have the ladies at Aspen. We're coming back
Oh, yes.
off of this attack on Sutton, Kyle being a full-on weirdo. Why did Garcelle, why did you unfollow Erica? Well, she called me a liar. And she's like, we're not friends. And Erica's like, that's fine. And then Garcelle was like, good. I'm glad that's fine because I said it. And Erica's like, and I said it back. Honey, that's fine. We don't have to be friends. So they split up. Then we meet up the next day. They're at Kyle's first. So we go to Kyle's and Rin is up looking for stevia. Luckily, she finds 2 more boxes. Kyle is walking around her house, putting on, I think was she putting on makeup or she had just woken up? She hadn't put on makeup.
It was some kind of things that she was putting on, and it almost looked like a concealer. She's got really nice skin anyway, but it almost looked like a concealer that she was
She
putting
was
on
doing that
early in the
later.
morning.
Or was it later?
Yeah, that was earlier in the morning.
Okay. So then Erica comes up. Erica's going to go and she is going to do Nana, is your mic kind of misplaced in a weird spot? Because I can hear it when you move stuff around a little bit. Maybe Frankie moved it. So Erica is she's getting ready to go snowmobiling. So it's going to be Sutton, Erica, Cherie, and Garcelle. And then skiing is going to be Crystal, Kyle, Mauricio, Dorit, the Lip Licker, Erica Jenkins, and I think that's and Rinna. So they're getting ready for that. They're kind of talking about what happened the night before. And Erica's like, I'm fine with going out on these snowmobiles with these 2 women who don't like me and unfollowed me because I'm not a very nice person. She's like, I can handle it. I love conflict. But my favorite part of this scene is Kathy Hilton sleeping downstairs in the bunk bed. Kyle goes down there to check on her because she's like, Kathy, you getting up? Because Kathy can sleep. Remember, Kathy was like, I haven't slept in 7 months.
For 3 hours in 7 months or something.
Yeah.
And you know, and God love you, Kathy. I mean, you got more money than anybody we know, except for maybe she's right up there with Lisa Vanderpump. But there
She has
she
more money
is.
than Lisa Vanderpump, I think.
You think? And she's just
Totally.
laying there in this little bunk bed. It's hilarious.
She's got also, did Kyle just give her decorative pillows to sleep on? Because that's kind of what it looked like, that she just got decorative pillows.
Yeah, it sure didn't look like pillows, bed pillows.
No.
So it's kind of funny.
She looked so sleepy. Poor Kathy. She was passing out the night before. So she goes in there. It's like 11 by that time. And she's like, oh, what's going on? Either Kathy takes a strong sleeping pill or I don't know what's going on. Because she's like, I haven't slept since the Titanic sank. So she got a good night's rest. But then she's like, Kyle, what am I supposed to do with my clothes? And Kyle's like, oh my God, Kathy, look at your slippers. Like Kyle is such a Judge Judy on everything Kathy's doing. Listen, Kathy knows what she's doing. She's got a lot of money.
That's
She's
right.
made it this far. She's your older sibling. And Kyle is almost like embarrassed. Like, oh my God, Kathy showed up in these slippers. It's like, is it from one of the hotels she owns?
It's a hotel slipper, she said. And she called Paris and Nikki to tell them and send pictures of their mom in these slippers. Leave her alone. She says her feet hurt. Honey, don't
Feet
do that.
hurt. She's older.
Right
She
there.
might have plantar fasciitis. I know how that feels. Okay. So then she asks Kyle, how am I going to hang up my clothes? And Kyle's like, oh, Kathy, come on. I put you right by the utility closet and the washer and dryer. What more do you want from me? Okay. I got you on a bed of hay like Leroy from the Bad Seed. All right. I got you down on the Excelsior. You should be fine. And she's like, no, I'm very comfortable. What are you supposed to do? And Kyle's like, there's hangers right here. She goes, but there's no room, Kyle. Can you imagine Kyle treating any of her other guests this way? She would never.
She never would. She is really snappy with her.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think I don't know. I think that's just mean, but she's very needy too. Kathy is very needy. Where's this? Where's that?
I may, but honestly, I don't think she's asked for too much this episode. It was, where's the silverware? Do you want to grill the corn?
Where's the butter? No, there's a lot.
I don't know. I feel like I just think Kyle just always is going at her. They definitely do not have this good relationship Kyle wants to think they have. I think it's Kathy and Kim against Kyle. And I think it's been like this for a while because Kyle might be a little hard to deal with. Yeah, bring me my shoes, Leroy. Right, hand it to me. You know, and then we love the Bad Seed. We love a RHOBH version of the Bad Seed. But I felt this episode gave me so many flashbacks to the Bad Seed. It wasn't even funny.
Oh, true story.
We'll talk about it because Kathy's sleeping on the Excelsior. And then later, the way Erica Jane was acting felt very much like the young boy that Rhoda, ended his life and hit him with the shoes. Claude Daigle?
Oh, Claude Daigle. Thank you. Very good.
I thought that Erica was acting a little bit like Claude Daigle's mom. Now, Claude Daigle's mom had a right to be intoxicated and sad because
Eileen Heckard. Yes.
But
Yes.
Erica is just being greedy. But she was giving me some Claude Daigle's mom vibes, and we'll talk about that. So then Kathy's like, well, I'm just going to sleep it out. Because when Kathy goes on these trips, she plugs in a fan, she sleeps, and then she wakes up and drinks Red Bull. Is like, who wants to talk about Casa del Sol tequila? And everyone's like, nobody. I
She
felt
just
so
did it.
bad about the damn tequila.
I did too, because, well, she just did talk about it a month prior to that, but we tend to forget. I'm sorry.
Well, exactly.
mean,
and how many times has this show been a walking billboard for the agency, for Kyle and Mauricio's company? All these housewives use this for their product placement. At least Kathy's is hilarious. So Kathy walks in. I've had
I
so
love
many
her.
LOLs this episode, and she walks in after they went out to eat. And I know I'm jumping around, but this was a good
That's
episode.
fine. Yeah.
And so after they're out to eat, after Erica is drunk, damn near passing out in her mink, Kathy shows up with her Casa del Sol, and she's like, hey, ladies, I know you just popped an edible. Rinna, you're in an ill-fitting jumpsuit that looks better on Garcelle. And Cherie, that is pot. And Erica, you're drunk. But anyways, I think most tequila is disgusting. She just like out of the blue comes
Isn't
out
she
holding a
so
bottle saying,
funny?
I think most tequila is disgusting. I've laughed. I watched the episode twice. I rewound multiple times to hear her just walk out in her cardigan, buttoned to the belly button. I don't know who does this, but apparently rich people. And she walks out. She's like, excuse me, ladies. Is this a bad time? Is it 1 a.m. and everyone's on the verge of fighting? I think most tequila is disgusting. But this has been rolled in a barrel in France with women and men swimming in it in Speedos. It's good. It's aged. It's French.
90 days or 90 years. I can't remember.
90 Day Fiance cast members have rolled in this. It is the tequila of all tequilas. You're going to love it. Nikki's an investor. I think Nikki's husband's an investor. I'm an investor. Instead of running our mouths, I thought we could all drink tequila. Now, I feel like tequila is a drink you got to start with. You can't end the night on tequila. You got to start the night.
Been a tequila fan, especially the way they drink it, like Garcelle and Crystal were having a little tequila. It wasn't even really on rocks, was it? It was just plain straight up.
Well, what they might do is they might chill it. So they might like shake it or something, or put it on ice and then drain it in a cup. But I think some of them drink it on ice, because there's some tequilas that are, I was a fan of the tequila. I wasn't picky, and I did like to punch people when I was on it. It did make me violent, but for a minute it made me happy. And that minute I really enjoyed. Okay.
So pure ecstasy.
Just pure ecstasy. Until I started being like, what are you looking at? It was a violent drink for me. But 10 years sober now, I wish that I wasn't, so that I could try this wonderful tequila that Kathy says every other tequila on the planet since the beginning of time is disgusting.
Isn't
the ad for that?
She is hilarious. She just comes out and just says it.
Funny.
When you just said that, honey, that just made me think too. Can I turn this down, Frankie? Can I turn it down a little? Okay. I'll turn it down. We're playing a game here. So I think if you were just mentioning.
She's babysitting and podcasting. Nana can do it all.
Here, baby. There you go.
They did graphics. She looked deflated. I'm sorry.
Yes.
That they were mentioning.
No, graphics design. Isn't that true? She did. Because they weren't listening to her.
And her sister was the one that's like, and I'm like, Kyle, you literally walk around with agency hats. The house that they're renting or whatever and using is one of the agency's properties. The agency up the ass. Kathy just wants to sell a little bit of tequila that she's invested in, and you won't give her the time. We had to rent a dusters, her sweater dusters. We had to go on her
stuff.
Yeah, her lip stuff, her boring QVC trips where she had to bleach everything. No, thank you. Erica's got shitty extensions we're supposed to buy.
It was horrible.
Dorit had a fashion line, as Kyle had a store, and all she wore was caftans or whatever those things are called. We've been there for all of their bullshit. The only real business that has been actually enjoyable was Vanderpump.
It is kind of funny because a person remembers that, and that look on Kathy's face that she had was complete deflation. Yes, because that happened to me too. In my last part of my work experience.
I thought you were going to say the last part of my life.
My last part of my life. These last 10 minutes. I was in a senator's office talking with him and a staff person. And
Nana worked in politics, if anyone is new
well,
here.
yeah, just, and I said, made mention of something. They asked me a question. And so I went on to explain it. And they cut me off to the quick and started talking amongst themselves, saying something.
What were you
And
talking about?
They were asking me
You
a
talking about
question.
tequila?
No. And then they cut me off. And
Okay.
and a Scorpio doesn't forget that.
No.
And a regular person doesn't forget that. That's just mean. And it's just like, really.
What did he cut you off to say, Nana? What in his self-importance, because those senators Nana worked with, they thought highly of themselves, okay? And they got a lot of undeserved vagina. Let's just say that, because people thought they had power. They were local politicians.
No,
Local.
I wouldn't go all there. But
what did they say? What was
and I don't even remember what it was about. It was just like, they asked me my opinion on something. So I went to tell them about, give him my opinion. And then it's like they weren't listening at all. And he turned to her and started a whole nother conversation while I was still explaining it. So I cut it off to the quick. Okay. I cut it off. I just didn't say anything. No one says, "Oh, I'm sorry. What did you say?" Nothing like that. And I'll never forget that. And, the joy of life is that don't have to see these people again. So
he's
anyway.
Dead. I bet you he's dead. I bet you I know who it is. Is it JM? It was JM. I knew it because it's such a JM move to do. The initials JM. That is a JM move.
It just is.
He's dead. Okay.
We're moving on. Saying
that's a Scorpio. He's been buried a while, and Nana's still holding that. That is some serious.
And I gotta learn how to let things go. I just
do.
He's
dead.
I don't. And
he's
I don't.
Long gone.
I don't.
That's like Dad with Kowalski. I mean, he never liked the guy. The guy got the head. What did happen to him? Horrible accident.
It was a horrible accident.
Dad still's like, I don't like him. And I was like, he's dead. You guys really hating on dead people. We got to move on.org.
I have my own opinion.
That's Scorpio energy.
I'm sorry. Don't do that to me. That was very, very
no. I'm team Nana on this one because I think that is an asshole move. And you put in a lot of good years there and you were a great employee. And a lot of those people's egos were far too big and they drank way too much. And that's what we'll say about that. Speaking of this disrespect, Nana, Paris Hilton weighed in on the Kyle disrespect. So someone tweeted that about Kathy, that she was so cute, all excited to show the ladies the tequila. And then Kyle just scoffs at her. None of them acted slightly interested. It was so sad to watch. And then Paris quote tweeted it and said, so unkind. Paris has been sending out little tweets throughout the season showing that she's definitely not Team Kyle.
Paris, you're right. They were Kyle. You can't even stand up for your sister. I mean, you're sucking up to these people that pretend they have money. Stop it. Get out of Dorit's butt crack. Okay.
Vagina. Okay. But then also Denise Richards chimes in, Nana. So then Denise Richards says, I felt bad for her. You could see her feelings were genuinely hurt.
Yes.
And the preview with Rinna going out of her way to take a dig. Now, on the preview for the next episode, we see Lisa Rinna go to the bar and go, I'd like to try the 808 tequila or whatever. It's my friend Kendall Jenner's. First of all, she can't be your friend. You could have birthed her. She can't be your friend when you could be her grandmother. She cannot be your friend. Also, isn't Kathy and Kyle are friends with Kris Jenner, not Rinna. Yeah. I think if anything, Rinna is trying to be a Kris Jenner with both of her daughters to be in modeling, wants to be this boss, wants to have the, spunky hair. But there can be only one Kris Jenner. Okay. We can't take two. The devil works hard, but Kris Jenner's hair works harder. Lisa Rinna, Kris Jenner. I don't know if she wears a wig, but we know Rinna does. We think that's Chris's hair. Yeah, I highly it's Chris's doubt hair. Kendall is like, yes, my friend Lisa Rinna.
No,
that's not what
truly
happened.
Didn't happen.
But this is interesting because there's rumors that Denise might be coming, they're always spinning. They might be coming back. There's been a push for that. There's been a push for LVP. There's been a push to obviously fire, most of the cast, except for Kathy and Garcelle and Sutton. And I think Crystal, they said keep, but they said Erica. I think some people say keep Erica, but get rid of Rinna, get rid of Diana, and get rid of Dorito. So
I totally agree. And I was really big, team Rinna for a long time. Only because I like to see Harry every once in a while, and who doesn't? But Rinna can go. I mean, she's just downright mean. And, to be mean that's your sister, Kyle. These are just acquaintances. This is your sister. Don't you want to have more respect?
Care.
Oh my gosh.
She doesn't care. They're filming the reunion today, so we'll see. Send good vibes to your faves because I'm sure they're done filming by now. Well, no, they're probably still filming. It's 7:37 and they're filming in California. So they'll probably be filming till late into the evening as they do. Sometimes.
Isn't that something? Yeah.
Yes. So that happened. Hello, Gourmet. And it was hilarious, but it was sad that, Kathy did look like, but you see that where Kathy, so then Kathy, speaking of Twitter, I got all the Twitter screenshots. So then here we go. So here's Kathy's Twitter, right, Nana? So we have this picture of Kathy standing in front of, the group as she's being shot down. Okay. And she retweeted. So someone under the account name Sutton's Roller, that roller thing for her face. Someone started.
Yeah.
They have the best names for the accounts for whether it reality shows, the people that are like the regular tweeters, a lot of them have like the best names. So Sutton's Roller tweeted, the moment Kathy realized it was time to play the long game, and Kathy retweeted it. So we'll see coming forward, because we know there's going to be some drama with Kathy and Rinna and Kyle and Erica. So Kathy's like, oh, you want to talk shit? Okay.
You want to play? You want to play?
I can be in this. So the fact that she is retweeting this just makes it even more fun to watch that she's doing that. So I love it. I love it. I love it. I love that she is having fun with this. And also, she probably is playing the long game.
And Rinna stood up once and she had on those sweatpants, just it was little gray sweatpants and a gray top.
No, it was a whole like suit. It was Garcelle. She borrowed it to her.
Oh, really?
It was like a jumpsuit.
Oh, it was all connected? I didn't understand that. Oh, okay. Because she went to stand up and that drives me crazy. She didn't have underwear on because the jumpsuit.
What do you mean?
Thing.
She has to have underwear on. It's not her sweat. It's not her jumpsuit. You can't not wear underwear in someone else's jumpsuit. That's not. You can't.
She
can't have your labia touching your friend's inner jumpsuit.
The material was stuck in her butt, so I highly doubt unless she has a
thong. She only wears thongs. We've seen her before. Yeah, I think she wears thongs. Yeah. Gourmet says you can tell Erica has issues with Kathy. I wonder what the backstory is there. I think I gotta go do a little more digging. I gotta do some more Bravo content because it's fun, and I want to do. I've been making these little animated videos for a Big Brother. Maybe I'll push that over to Bravo because I think there's some fun, interesting, scary things happening. Okay, so before we get to the tequila, they have their skiing day and they have their snowmobiling day. And
didn't that look fun to you?
It did. Aspen looks so beautiful. I want to go. And we did have a little progress on it looked like on the Erica Sutton front. Just talking.
Think about that.
They went snowmobiling. They talked a little. Garcelle's wearing all white snowsuit, and then she gets up from the table and the butt is all stained with brown. And I'm thinking, no, someone tell her. Yeah, so I don't know if it's kind of like a muddy thing, but they had the friendliest instructor.
No, they sat on the
picnic table,
and maybe it was a stain from the picnic table.
Well, did they just paint it? I mean, I felt so bad. Garcelle, I was like, it's a beautiful all white ski outfit. I will ask you, Nana, who do you think had the cutest ski outfit? Like we can rank them.
I don't like her, but I really like lime green.
So I like Diana's too, and I don't like
Yes,
her
and
either, but I love a faux fur. I hope it was faux.
I'm sure
And
it was. I
ugh,
can't remember
with the
any.
matching skis,
It was
oh,
great. I loved it. The minute
I
she
loved
walked
it
out and I
too.
saw that lime green, it always reminds me of my friend Nettie, that color. So when I saw that color, I went, "Oh God, I just love that." That whole outfit was.
It was super cute, but then
I was
also
doing her. I was doing her lip
I
thing.
I liked Crystal's little outfit. I thought hers was cute. I think it had like a rainbow.
Oh yes. Well,
Um,
Crystal looks good in anything. She's just adorable. She really is.
well, except for the leather pants, Nana. Don't pretend that those leather
I
pants were
love
not your
those.
favorite,
Oh, I
Nana.
love those. Are you kidding? Yes.
Our legs would be sweating
Yes.
so bad in those if
Honey,
we wore them.
sweating cotton for Christ.
Sweating to the
I can't
oldies
even
out
mention
there.
sweating to the
I,
oldies is right.
I'll
But
say
yeah, she
I
does usually look
very
really cute.
much enjoyed Sutton's jacket. It was so fun. I felt like it was definitely a style I like, kind of like this quirky,
I have to
bright,
think about that.
very not Sutton. I'm trying to find some pictures of it here. It was hot pink and
Well,
it almost looked kind of 90s, early
yes, I do
2000s.
remember that.
It was
I do
so
remember that.
fun.
It was a little print, and she was going oh so slow,
Yes.
so you couldn't miss it on that snowmobile. She wasn't paying
Snowmobile.
any attention. She wasn't paying any
Who?
attention when they were explaining, the guy was explaining the
Well,
rules of and
she
how to
most likely
turn
has
into the.
ADHD and she saw animals. I get it. I
Oh,
get
I
it.
don't have that, so I don't know what that means. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look over
Well,
there. Yeah.
Nana, Nana's never going to believe me that it's in the fam. Okay. That we
I
have
no, I
the,
see it. I really do. I see it in
Mhm.
everybody in this family.
Yep,
I think
except for you.
probably one of the most focused people probably is Bill.
Oh, my
It
brother.
isn't
Yeah.
me. Yeah. It isn't me. It's not you. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So some people are saying she looked like the Grinch. And let me tell you, from certain angles, Diana's outfit doesn't look cute. I feel like if the jacket was a little shorter, it would have been a lot cuter. I'm going to pull it up here, and it does look a little Grinchy. What do you think in this picture?
Oh
It's
yeah,
not
that
reading well
just
in this picture. I do
not
like the
it.
bright colors, though.
When she got on the bus for them to go up to the
That was
mountain to
cute.
ski, it just, when they zoomed in on it, that lime green, it just looked beautiful. This whole thing, I don't know. I mean, it probably the whole outfit's worth more than my house. But yeah, I
Oh,
liked
here's a
it.
shot of the group of the ladies that went snowmobiling. So it was a lot of white, which wouldn't be my go-to look.
Never
Um,
is for me. No.
it should be because you get tan, and I think that's a nice. But mine would just be like vampire white on my vampire white skin. But I thought Sutton's little coat was just so cute. I don't know, but again, it's not photographing well here. But it was really cute.
It looks better when she's sitting down.
It looks better when she's sitting down. And Garcelle, I mean, her suit is so cute. I just don't. The color for her is great, but I would love a little snow bunny suit like that, but in a different color. I would need it in. Maybe
I would
lime green.
I would go with navy and fake gray fur around the.
Oh, faux fur, Nanny, you're so fancy.
Thank
You
you.
so fancy, girl. And then as for what did you think about Dorit coming in? I think hers was it Louis Vuitton, Louis Vuitton, Louis Vuitton?
Yeah, it was something goofy, something that started up here in the
She's
writing.
always doing the Louis Vuitton.
And then 20 years it's been since she had been on skis, and I gave her a lot of credit to get on those skis and to ski with the rest of them, because the rest of them are very good.
It actually looked really fun and less intimidating than I thought because I haven't skied in so long. So watching them ski, maybe we should go on a ski trip, me and you, Nana.
Doesn't do anything for me. I would never get out on those slopes. I got two hips that say no.
Do you know what I heard recently? You carry your stress and things in your hips, which could explain why, that Scorpio energy, when people are 6 feet under and dust, you're still hating. It's that stress. You're carrying it in your hips, which could explain why you have 2 new ones.
Then I have more stress to
You might have to
break.
get 2 more.
I don't think you can break down these plastic platinum, whatever they are. Not platinum. I wish they were platinum. I'd be digging them out right now.
Selling them. Nana sold her hips to go to the casino. Nana's hips definitely lie. They lied to her and told her, get me removed and go to the casino.
Yeah, I mean, it's a metal of sorts because it goes off in the airlines and stuff when you go through. Yeah. But no, I never would go back on skis. It just wasn't my thing.
Really? What about snowmobiling? Would you do that? Okay, can we do anything? Are we gonna have any fun? Are we gonna have some fun, Nana?
You just said the casino. What else do you want in life?
We always go to the casino.
Well, I haven't been there for a while with you. Come on.
We were just there in April together, weren't we?
No, when was that?
I went to see you in Laughlin, remember?
Oh, that was a while ago, honey.
April. It's only September, gal.
Oh, I guess. But still. I mean, I love to shop with you. I like going. I mean, I wish there was more by you, which I would be more garage sales because they would be really good ones. But let's get to the Goodwills next time I come out, if you don't mind.
Okay, we'll get to some Goodwills, Nana. Some good.
I just think would be so fun, and people out there, have nicer stuff than the people that I live by. So anyway.
Look at this shot somebody got of Erica.
Oh my! I love it. That is drawn in. That is drawn in.
They have a little conversation. Thank you, DGF, for the super sticker. Appreciate you.
How nice.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay, so they talk, and Erica's like, "Well, I think Sutton has some pain she's bringing with her, and then or Diana has some pain, and Sutton's like, what? And then Erica's like, I'm not saying. And in this moment, I could tell that Cherie, the more I watch Cherie around Sutton and Garcelle, Cherie does not like Sutton. And it's making more sense why maybe Cherie is going to be heading over to that Fox Force 5 situation with Erica, Rinna, and Dorit and them, because you can just tell Cherie, because, Sutton she definitely can be high May, and Garcelle laughs about it, and they have this kind of back and forth, and that's their friendship. But Cherie, she doesn't like that, because even when Sutton's trying to get on the bus and she's got, one of those like pencil skirts that are tight and then the heels, and Cherie's like, get up there.
Well, she has to yank it up. Not that, I'm sure she's wearing some undies. Just yank it up because she's got those stiletto heels, all of them, and trying to get in this bus that's got the first step is all ice, they said, to be careful.
And she's like, catch me. And Cherie's like, I am not catching you. I barely know you. In that regard, I kind of understand where Cherie's coming from, because when you join a group like that and you have someone who everyone has already accepted is a little high May, a little emotional, needs the roller for their anxiety, that's just Sutton, But Cherie's new to this. So she's like, well, why are we catering a little bit to her? I think that's how Cherie sees it. That maybe she might be being catered to. I think if Cherie, and I think I've heard little rumblings, but I think she most likely is like a Garcelle. It looks like Sutton is the issue. Why you can't get along with these women, but that's not necessarily true. These women are almost impossible to get along with. The minute they become jealous of you, they go on the attack of you. They do this all the time. So the ladies aren't able to drink. They just have their hot beverages. And then we see the skiing. It takes Dorit 9 days to get down the hill, down the mountain. She comes back. They're all drinking Bloody Marys, and they're having chips. Mauricio's there, which obviously caused the internet to start doing the speculative stuff they do on this just weirdo rumor that's kind of like,
what do you think of it? Do you think there's any validity to that? They do, okay, they flirt with each other. They do that.
She does say, like, she is kind of like, hey, like, because he came up and she said something like Kyle was like, hey, babe, or hey, and then Dorit came up, she's like, hey, babe, and I was like, and it's probably just because I'm on the Reddits and I'm reading the threads. I don't want to believe it, but part of me is like,
I
don't
don't want
know.
to. I don't want to believe that. You know, I surely wouldn't pick Dorit over. I wouldn't. Kyle, no,
Mhm.
no, I just wouldn't.
Yeah, I mean, they
I
they
just,
definitely have like friendship chemistry.
I mean, I just, you know,
Mauricio was there, Nanya, so he could walk the dog because Kyle's afraid of bears. And I also think it's because this was another ad for the agency. So Mauricio's there to make sure the property that is under the agency's name, which is the one that the other women are staying at, that house with the elevator, that's why he's there. He got his teeth whitened. He brought all of his edibles. He's about to start his new show on Netflix. And he's like, let's party, ladies. And I think Kyle, she does have a little bit of codependency with Mauricio because she's terrified of everything. And then she's like, Mauricio made me believe in myself enough to ski. So I feel
yeah.
free. And I was like,
What
oh,
was
okay.
that? What was that?
I
I
don't
know.
know. That was a little weird. That was
Jamie
a
B.
little weird.
Mauricio should sleep with me, not to read. I love you.
I mean, this isn't new in the Housewives world. Like DGF is saying, that's how Portia got Simon on RHOBH. She met Simon because a new housewife joined, and it was Simon's wife. And then they weren't working out. Portia showed up, and now she got herself a new husband. So it's not, it's just, it's interesting. It's interesting. I don't want to wish anyone's marriage bad. I hope Kyle and Mauricio, they got lots of kids. They got lots of history. Stay together
That's
forever.
just it. Stay.
They
And I
might
love that
be-
hat on him. I love that hat on him.
I knew you were going to say that.
Well, really, I think it's a sexy hat.
It's a sexy hat
I like
with a
it.
sexy stoner. I think it might be just Dorit, how she's European. She went there a couple times and now she's European. She married an English guy, so she is English, and so she's just like this. It's how it is in the UK. Mauricio, oh hi babes. PK's not here. He said he wouldn't come get me if I needed somebody. So I just thought I would talk to you. I'm actually very nervous, PK. And Mauricio, to go skiing. I'm very nervous. So, and she's had to be married to PK for all these years, so she wants something nice to look at. I mean, granted, it's your friend's husband, but
is that true, you guys? None of your business says Nana likes hats and Jolene hates them. Do you hate?
I don't hate them. I hate fedoras, and I hate Kyle's hat. Kyle's looks like she's wearing the Arby's roast beef hat from the Arby's. You know how Arby's, one time, what's his name, wore it.
Yes,
was
the
it
great big?
Because I'm happy, clap along if you feel. He wore that.
Pharrell.
What's his name?
Pharrell.
You knew a name before I'm so proud of you, Nana. I'm so proud of you. Yeah, it looks like the Arby's roast beef hat, aka Pharrell hat. It's just like, clap along if you feel like a happiness. Here's the truth. Nana, also, I watched the Elvis movie. You got to watch it. You got to watch it. You're going to love it.
Oh, now did you go to see it?
No, it's streaming. And you can log into my, is it on HBO Max? I'll give you my login so you can watch it. It's really good. I didn't want to like it. I liked it.
And where would I go for that?
We'll
I sound like Kathy Hilton. Okay, and give me your password right now.
Okay, my password is 1212. Remember that from the bad, or not the bad seeds, Serial Mom? She's like, I live at 1212. Fuck you. She's like, that Pussy Willows. That is such a classic Kathleen Turner movie. I want to watch it. I love that movie. You watched that movie, right, Nana?
And what was the name of it?
Serial Mom with Kathleen Turner.
Yes. And was that the one where her daughter was a cheerleader? Was it
Ricky Lake? No. Ricky Lake was her daughter in the movie. And she's basically, it's a satire. It's a satirical serial killer mom dark comedy. It's brilliant. It's freaking brilliant. And there's so many good. Are those Pussy Willows? When you're here, we'll watch it.
I was just going to say that. I wanted to ask you before you offered. When I'm there, could we watch it? You guys, serious as a heart attack. I've had quite a day today. So I'm just feeling like high.
You're high. Yep.
AF.
You're Mauricio.
I do.
That's okay.
That's how I feel.
Like Mauricio. That's what you do.
That's how I feel.
Christine saying my mom loved the Elvis. I'm telling you, I didn't want to like it because I was like, okay, an Elvis movie, whatever. This is Nana's thing. And then I was like, this is so good. The kid who plays him is a really great actor. Tom Hanks, Avi, can't go wrong. Graphics is saying Mauricio said Dorit as best dressed amongst the wives very quickly at one party. PK was like excluding our wives. Remember that?
I remember it well. I remember it well. HBO Max, I think I saw it on. Okay, I did want to see it, but is it out of the theaters already?
Well, now, ever since the pandemic, they just roll everything into streaming and the theaters because a lot of people still aren't. Dottie Hinkle, yes. That is her neighbor, her arch nemesis, Dottie, and she calls her up and she prank calls her. It's so good.
Is it Dottie or Dodie?
Dottie Hinkle.
Dottie Hinkle. Okay.
Because Dottie borrowed, I believe, the Serial Mom's sewing kit and brought it back all unorganized. And she's very type A and a serial killer.
Okay.
So she was like, excuse me? I think it was Dottie who borrowed it. No, Dottie's a different neighbor borrowed it. But either way, she wreaks havoc on the neighborhood in the most hilarious way. If you've never thought serial killing was hilarious, then go watch Serial Mom and you will change your mind. Yeah, Dorit does call Mauricio honey.
I picked up on that, but I've done that all my life. And what has it got me? Yeah,
well, got you to your producer Linda. You made him kiss your husband on the lips on your wedding day.
I'm telling you, I am
listen to Nana. She's a hoe.
Pimp.
Rose, okay. And the white shoes after Labor Day. I mean, she will kill you for less. Serial Mom will, which I'm sure now this stream got demonetized because I said the K word and the M word. Yeah, Dottie takes her parking spot and the neighbor lady, she brings back her sewing kit a mess and then catches her pranking Dottie because she loves and she's like, knock it off, is before caller ID,
Is this
my God.
Kathleen Turner right after Peggy Sue got married?
Yes.
Did she do it? Okay.
So good. I mean,
I
Kathleen
just love
Turner
her.
was
Peggy
the
Sue,
best.
Well, she still is. Peggy Sue got married. Fabulous. Fabulous show.
Okay, so let's get back into this. All right, so we don't know. So they have this dinner and immediately Kyle starts. So they come back from their skiing, all that. They head to dinner. And then Erica, everyone was trying to be Mauricio's wife. Erica's like, you better take a shower. And he's like, I'm going to. I'm a pothead. Okay, it takes me a minute. I literally rinse. I forget where I am for 10 minutes. Then I get out of the shower. And I still got, Dove in my hair. All right. So I know what I'm doing, lady. But they were all kind of trying to be his little wife there.
I'd be happy to scrub that Dove out of his hair.
You'd be happy to touch a lot of things on Mauricio, Nana. And then we get to the dinner, and it turns out Kathy Hilton brought a reusable bag for her purse.
This looked like
something you would have.
Exactly. Just fine.
I was like, this is a Nana bag.
This is not a bad bag. And it's not like it's big. And it's not like it's plastic. It's not. It's material.
It's reusable. It's reusable.
It's material. It's fine.
She said
that.
I didn't want to waste a good bag. She said, I didn't, nowadays, listen, I'm going to say something that's probably not going to be that well received, but I don't blame her. We might have some alleged criminals amongst us, people who we got Erica Girardi, who says, I didn't do anything. There's no victims. We'll get to that part, but some interesting things going on with money. We got Dorit and PK who, like to pop certs and mints when they're asked about, all of his bankruptcies and when people approach her in the Bahamas. Are you Dorit Kemsley? Are you going to pay back this money? There are some issues. Previously, Kyle and her husband Mauricio had issues with Kathy and Rick regarding, business. So I don't think Kathy trusts these ladies. She's like, you are getting my, what is that store called? Like white market, black market, White House, black market sweater. Like you're getting an Anthropology collection. That's the finest you're going to get. Other than that, I don't trust you hoes. You're going to rob me. And is Teddy Mellencamp, did her husband do the security on these homes? Because I'm not getting robbed. Okay. I'm not.
I know. Careful.
Kathy Hilton is like, we found out she has storage in the Waldorf that may or may not be torn down. Why didn't you go get it?
Isn't
What?
that just that when you have so much, and not like Erica, who used to have it and still talks about it, which was just disgusting. I used to have this bag and that bag. And you know what? Nobody cares. I'll take that bag over anything.
Over
Kathy's
anything
bag.
Erica has, over anything bought with alleged
Oh,
blood money.
yeah.
So Erica's got a Bottega bag, right? And it's 1800 and it's a clutch. And she's sitting next to Garcelle. There's been talk with Garcelle and Crystal about these earrings. The earrings are back up. There's allegedly these $750,000 earrings that were purchased allegedly by Girardi Keese, by his firm for her. Allegedly, she didn't know, but she still has the earrings. So a lot of people are like, well, if it's out there and trustees and stuff are saying this was actually money from Girardi Keese, why wouldn't you give it back? Why wouldn't you want to make it? We've asked this since the beginning of this case. If we are to believe Erica is completely innocent, why wouldn't she want to absolve herself in the littlest way with empathy?
Yes.
Lead with empathy, lead with, hey, here's what I got, here's what I can give. I'm so sorry. The only reason she wouldn't do that is somehow that would incriminate her or piss off Tom Girardi, and then he could come back at her because she might know more than she's letting on. There's just some nefarious reason why a woman who now has seen many people come forward and say your husband and his firm took money that was owed to me from cases, whether it be my loved one was killed on that airline crash or I was a part of this horrible explosion. So there's
the airplane crash, the orphans and widows have already received their settlements with that airplane crash.
But there's dudes like this.
Per Zach Peter, this is where I got that tea.
So if they've already received it, how can she be saying that Girardi Keese?
Because there's many more in line. These are the people. They're kind of stacking up. There's so many of them. But the people from the airline that went down, the plane crash happened in 2018 and 2019. There was a lawsuit filed, and in 2020 they were paid for it. But they're not the only ones. There's a lot.
Damn, Nana, I'm proud of you. You sound like, Sutton on the verge of going and taking the bar or studying for it. Like, you get your facts down there, buddy.
I listened to Zach Peter. It was a very good. He did have
shout out to
great.
Zach.
Hi, Zach. He's so cute.
For the stolen tea, we have to do your little stolen tea segment. And for Jamie B, I'll say Hollywood gossip. So shout out to Zach Peter. Go sub to him if you're not already.
Oh, please. Yes.
So Nana stole the tea from there. Now, this is a screenshot from, Erica at the reunion. And then this young guy from the Housewife and the Hustler, the ABC little documentary they did, he was involved in a horrible explosion and was very, very hurt. And he was supposed to receive his settlement money. And Tom Girardi kept pushing it off, according to this guy, pushing him off, while him and Erica were living the good life. So he's watching Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, them living this extravagant life, and he can't even get the skin grafts he needs. He can't get the medical aid he needs. There's a lot of things
Can you
that
understand
he now needs.
How terrible that would feel to sit there and watch the likes of this Erica run around. Yeah, just awful.
That's the thing. She's never going to understand. She feels so bad for herself when really, just like even Kyle said, and Kyle only said that because it made Kyle look bad, but you can't just walk around with this chip on your shoulder. What happened to me? Ma'am, you married into another elderly, another crypt keeper, another guy who had money.
It was a long time. It was a long marriage.
Yeah, you might not have fully known everything, but I think you knew enough
Yeah.
And even
Yeah,
if
you
you
did.
didn't, even if you knew zero, even if you were like, wow, the wool was over my eyes, even if you were Teresa Judicing it, which I don't think you were because you are a lot smarter than that. I think you know more, in my opinion. I do. And we have that right because this is providing commentary on what we're seeing you saying. And if at all you ever wanted to make this even a little bit right, you would give these things. You would say, I feel for the victims. She is now looking at the victims of Tom Girardi and Girardi Keese as though they're her enemies. They
She
just
has
want
from
what's
day
owed
one.
to them. Yes. And
She
she's, but
has from day
she's
one.
very comfortable saying it. And it is
Mhm.
exactly, Amy. She knows now. And what the thing with greed is one of the most disgusting things. That's why even when my niece and nephew are around, I'm like, always share, always, we had that with Frank, kids are little and they pick up on little things. And in the littlest way, like we went to Starbucks. We like to start our little day with some Starbucks. Go corporate America, I guess. Sorry, smaller shops. They like the cake pops there. But we went there and we had all ordered breakfast sandwiches and we needed 3. They only had 2. So I was like, oh, well then the kids get it. I'll get something else. I asked Frankie, can I have a bite of yours? And he was like, no. And for a kid who's 4 or 5 years old, they're like, no, this is mine. Mine. That's kids. That's their favorite word. Kids, when they're really young. And then I explained to him, it's actually really important to share. I'm your auntie and I love you. And then everyone gets to enjoy. I'll have a bite of Lucy's and a bite of yours. And then it'll be like, I got one too, because they didn't have enough for me to get one. And he was like, oh, and just him hearing that, me explaining like, oh, I went without, which, hello, I still got a donut. I didn't really go without, but I wanted him to realize, because I had noticed, it's just that age where kids are just like, no, it's mine, and know that it actually feels good to share. So then by the end of his month with me, he would be eating something. He goes, Joleen, you want to try some? Joleen, do you want some? And so we'd share food.
I like that. Because
and
tonight,
in those
he asked
little
me.
ways.
Yeah, he asked me, do you want some of this apple, Nana? I says, I would like
Isn't
a
that
piece
sweet?
of that. It's
I
very
mean,
sweet,
with COVID,
especially
it's not
when
the
he
best
told me
lesson,
sharing is caring. I went, oh my God, that sounds like your aunt.
Well, I mean, just with anything, like, that's kind of always how I've been. And I think it's a lot because of you. And it's like, if I have something, but I see like my friend, let's say I have, a really good friend. She's like, oh my God, that's so cute. I love it. I'll most likely probably give it to her, unless it's like I can't ever find it again. It just brings me joy in being like, oh, you like that? It's yours. Send you home with something. Why not? I did that with Nana last time she's here. She liked a couple of my jackets. I go, they look cute on you. And you're like, oh, and I hope you wear them when you're out here because they're so cute on you.
I really, I like that kind of stuff, honey. You're right. And it was very nice that you did that. And it's good to teach the kids that, most definitely. But if you don't mind, we were right on this subject with the hot tea and stuff. Well, did you hear that Diana donated $100,000 to not the victims, and she did not pledge it.
Not the victims?
Not the victims, because you can't just pay the victims. It has to go through a charitable organization.
Kleenex.
Oh, Kleenex. Okay.
He just sneezed and said, Kleenex.
Hang on. Nana's got you. Here you go, buddy.
You got Kleenex?
You bet.
Oh, poor Frankie. They little kids
Are you
got
okay,
cold.
honey? Yeah.
All right. Make sure you wash your hands after you blow your nose, buddy.
Yeah, he will. He's going right in there right now. He must have heard you.
Yep. He knows when Auntie Jolene's around, we wash the hands.
Go wash your hands, honey. I thought that's where you're headed. You going in the bathroom. Will you go wash your hands?
He's like, he's got to go potty. Okay. This is it's okay. It's okay.
It's okay. But, Diana donated the 100K. Zach Peter just covered this so beautifully. He's stating that the orphans and widows had been paid. Yes, she's donating it. She's donating it to a charity to go to the creditors. And the creditors take the top people on the list and start paying them off with that money. It has to go through.
Explain that to me. So she's donating money, Diana Jenkins, to the creditors who are after Tom and them to get money for the victims?
And it's not really the creditors per se. It is called, it's going to JBNG. It's it's a charity. It takes a long time to get the status, and the status being a 501c3 status.
I've
And
heard
the
of that.
status is approved to take donations and
Uh-huh.
also approved to be a nonprofit and also approved with the IRS. So there's a lot of things, happening with this.
Is it legit, Nana? What she did, is it legit, Diana?
Very much so. Very much
She gave
so.
100 G's.
Yes. And people go, she could have given more. You know what? She didn't have to give that. Why do people do that? Just because you have money.
I think I actually do think she should have. The lifestyle she lives. That call me a socialist all day. I'll gladly
No,
take
you know
it.
what?
Democratic socialist here, and I do kind of think if you have that much, you
There's
could give
people
a
that
little
have
more. But I know
so
she's
much
doing other
more
things.
that don't do anything. Correct. She is doing other things. Does she get a tax break from it? Sure, she does.
Sure she
Everybody
does.
does. Everybody does.
Sure she does.
That donates. Everybody does. So of course, she gets that, but everyone gets the same write-off if you donate to a charitable fund.
I do agree that
I think it's wonderful that she did that.
The only thing I agree with Diana is that the women, and especially Erica's biggest defenders, Dorit, Kyle, Rinna, should have all put their money or their earrings, as she said, where their mouths are and given. Why don't they all help? Why don't they make a special episode of this show where they do a fundraiser like Kyle does with Jamie Lee Curtis? Say, Jamie, how do you do these successful fundraisers, even though I'm technically on the board? Call Sharon Stone. Apparently she was, the toothless and homeless, that charity,
that was just crazy.
Maybe she could talk to Sharon Stone about that, but I feel like they all could give something. They're getting paid a lot to be on this show.
And you know what? Diana has her own charity, and Joanna's saying, if you see this, Diane's is disgusting. Nana likes her, ? No, I didn't say I like her. I like what she did here as far as donating some of her money, because someone else said she's putting her money out there where a lot of them haven't, that we haven't heard of. Should she get the tax break? Sure, she should. Just like any American citizen paying taxes, giving a charitable donation. Yes, it is okay with the IRS if it's a charitable organization that is recognized by the IRS.
Well, I will say it's probably not. Again, there's no such thing as a selfless act. Me and Nana go back and forth with this all the time, but basic philosophy tells us there's no such thing as a selfless act. Somehow you're getting something out of it. Even when you're helping someone, it's helping you a little bit. It's feeding you somehow. We all do things. It's within our nature that, we can have the best and most, the greatest philanthropic intentions, but somehow it does feed us and stuff. So Diana, I will say, could be a little calculated because she is coming off pretty poorly and this season, and so maybe she's feeling as though I give a little money, maybe they'll lay off of me because she's had to, according to her, hire security. Is this a knock at Erica? Have they had a little falling out?
It doesn't, if she felt like she wanted to give something, and granted, she does have it. They all have it. I just, maybe I just applaud her for that. Just to give the money. I don't care for her.
No, I think Jules makes the perfect comment. You can still like something someone does without liking that person.
Most definitely.
Even the worst people on one Tuesday every 50 years might make a good choice. And you might, not so much of a bitch today. Thanks for that. And then they go right back in to doing the devil's work. But on that day, from what you're reporting, Nana, the Diane Sawyer of this podcast, is basically, telling us that it's a legit thing. She will get a kickback, on taxes. She will also get a kickback on maybe what she would. Anyone would. Yes, but these rich people, do they really ever give? I mean, they get so many tax breaks as it is and shit. So
this isn't pledged. This is donated. Two separate words. This is donated.
What are you, Amber Heard? What are you doing? That was the big thing in the Johnny Depp trial. It was pledged versus donated,
But that was a lot of the people in Zach Peters' chat were saying pledged or donated, and he came out with that, saying, no, it was donated. And he did his homework on it. And I
He
just
does.
stole
He
it.
does his research. That's what Zach does. Zach is going to go read the books, do the stuff. He should get in. He should be a lawyer. He should be an entertainment lawyer. He would make buku skrilla.
Yeah,
Okay.
he put it out there, and even I could understand it. How's that?
He does. He explains it very well. And like Odelchik says, Diana has helped many charities when she was a child. I don't like her. I like what she did by donating. Yeah, she's got, her whole stuff.
Yeah.
So she talked about things helping with, in Haiti and stuff like that, in which I think all of these women owe it to society, humanity to do that. Because when you are living such an extravagant life and you see the economic disparity, especially in the state of California where they live and in Los Angeles County. Are they in Los Angeles County? Well, in that area, having, we talk about this a lot, but having, the largest homeless population, and you're walking around with these Birkin bags that could literally buy someone a tiny home. I think that it is I think that's like your civic duty. I think that should be taught in civics. Somehow we should make that a civic duty, that you should want to put back and help and into a society, because we are all only better if we, if we're just hoarding purses in our closet to get robbed by allegedly Teddy Mellencamp's, not saying they robbed him, but, they're, a botchy security system, which jokes, I don't know if that was it. But I mean, what are you going to hoard these purses for? You can have nice things if you work hard. Sure. But let's look back at the Dorit PK thing. He has filed for bankruptcy more times than Donald Trump.
Oh, yes.
How good of a business person can you be when you're just bankrupting, but your wife's still walking out in, labels head to toe? You better get to some charity. You better find the charity Jesus. And TMZ has an article that the lip licker has a virus while on vacation. Well, maybe it's from licking the lip.
That would be horrendous, and if a person even feels a little down and out physically, take the damn test. Don't go out with, with among people until you take that test. We're not done with this yet. I've known so many people that have had it, and maybe not as severe. Maybe not as severe.
Everybody's had it, Nan, except for you. Joanna's saying LVP has secretly donated since 2022 to the victims. That sounds kind of LVP-ish.
That totally does. And I applaud anybody that does that, they can have a thinking mind that says, you know what, I have all this, I can donate it. How long do some people have to live? They'll never get through their money. They never will get through their money.
Exactly.
And
I don't understand people. You can't take it with you. People who are like, I won't live long enough to spend this money. Well, there's people out there who are suffering because of Girardi Keese, allegedly, and maybe Erica Jane. So the fact that we saw in this episode her basically questioning whether the victims truly existed or not, or whether it was at the hands of Girardi Keese. And it's just like, well, it hasn't been fully litigated. Well, you can use all the legal mumbo jumbo you want to, but from a human perspective, as you saw all of your fellow cast members, even the ones that ride hard for you, be appalled by that statement, because you can still show empathy and know that some bullshit was going down now that some people have been paid. And all these people coming forward with their story, they're not lying about your elderly husband, Erica. There was bad business practices and you benefited from it. And there will be a price to pay for that. So these are some of your victims, because like Amy said, now you know. So what you do going forward tells us everything we need to know about you. And what you're doing is you're falling back into that trap of, I earned this. You didn't earn that money. You simply Tom didn't even earn that money. He stole that money, allegedly. You married rich for greed. You did. I'm sorry, but you did. It happens all the time in LA. God bless. But when that blows up in your face, now you got to come to terms with it, and you have to look at things through human eyes and realize you don't need an $1,800 clutch that you didn't even realize you had until you moved. That's silly.
It is silly. I mean, and nobody cared when she was talking about that stuff. No one cared. Garcelle was rolling. Her eyeballs were rolling in the back of her head. It was so funny. Like, what is she talking about now? This is just ridiculous. And it is. When you have, I don't know, burned so many people on
Yep.
so many different levels, this is not what you sit and talk about. I mean, get to Pasadena, roll in the snow, whatever you have to do, Erica. But I want you off this show.
Can you imagine PK is going into real estate? This dude sucks at business. I'm sorry. It just from a perspective
That's
of
why
looking at.
That's why he's been sucking up to Mauricio.
That is what that. Oh, and you know what? If Dorit's gotta do a little shimmy in the Louis Vuitton, then allegedly she will do that. Okay. So after the dinner and after Kyle shames Kathy for not wanting to put her good stuff out in front of these alleged criminals, some of them, then they head back to the big house, not the big house that Erica's not going to, because this is a civil case. She told us this is not criminal. But while they're at the table, right before they leave, Garcelle does what Garcelle does. She's the talk show host. So she's like, hey, what about the earrings? Are they $750,000 earrings? She finds a way to bring it up. That's what Garcelle does. She's good at it. It's all she does, and she does it well. Okay.
That's right.
And then she's the men's warehouse of this. So that's all I do, and I do it well. And she says, what, the earrings. And Erica's like, you mean the 1.5 or 1.4? And she's like, each one? She's like, I don't know. Well, are you going to give him back? No. Why would I do that? What? She's like, I'm following things in the law. That's what Erica's like. I'm following the court. I'm doing everything I need to do. Okay. But no, I'm not going to give these earrings back. I can show them to you. And she's just like, okay, all right. So they have a little conversation about this. They go back to the house that the agency knows about. Okay.
Yeah.
And that's when the edibles are taken. Kathy comes out. All tequilas are disgusting except for mine. And then Kyle's like, and her Arby's hat falls off. Erica takes it, and Kyle's like, give me back my hat. My hair looks ugly. And then everyone's changing into comfy clothes except for Erica. And she was like putting her mink on. I mean, it couldn't be more of just blatant greed and just her putting this mink on, and she's got this dynasty dress on, and it's just all fraudulent because you don't really have that. And now we're finding out how you got that might have been a very, very through a very bad way, through scamming others, and not just other people, but people who were hurt or experienced extreme loss. So then Garcelle's like, this party ain't over. Her and Crystal have been talking about this, and they don't get it. Just like I think most people, I would assume, don't understand why you just wouldn't give these earrings. Just give them. Just be like, hey, whatever. She's like, they're cataloged. We don't know what that means. Okay. I don't know what that means. All I know is you have them. So offer them up as like a symbol of good faith. I'm sorry, even though I didn't do it. I was married to a guy, and I may have benefited from this, and I'm sorry. But she doesn't do that.
She knows where they came from. She knows where they came from. She says she doesn't. Let the law, what was she kept saying? Let the law take this. It's up to litigation. I'm so tired of her.
She's like Lord of the Rings. She's literally my precious. She's Gollum. She literally looks like Gollum here. I'm going to just make a meme about it because she was just like, I'm not giving away my precious. So I know you've never seen Lord of the Ring, but Nana, you get a hold of this ring, and it turns you cuckoo. It turns you into Erica Jane, where now, you want that ring. It's power, all that. You go crazy for this ring, and you'll do anything to get it. And he turns in this like Gollum, and he's got the same posture as Erica, and he's like, my precious. So she's Golluming for this ring. She's coveting these earrings and this lifestyle that seemed to be now what we're seeing was a lot of it was very fraudulent. Okay. So then Garcelle's like, Erica was so open about talking about this. Come on over, baby. And I'm thinking she wasn't that open about talking about it.
No. So she wanted to shake her down a little.
Right. So then she invites her over, and Diana, the lip licker, is like, yeah, come over here so we can call you a bitch to your face. I'm so funny. I'll give it to charity.
And she does give to charity, but she doesn't have a sense of humor, nor does she have a personality. She just knows how to lay on her back. So anyway,
Nana.
what?
The slut shaming continues of
say that.
Nana.
You
Oh
can
my
say that. You
God.
can say that. Are you
You
kidding me?
can't say
Yes, you
that.
can.
Okay. So then, Kathy and Sutton are on the couch. Kyle's on the couch. Rinna's now popped some edible. She's giving some to Sheree. Sheree's like, this tastes like pot. It's chocolate. And they're like, it is pot. It's an edible. So she comes over and they start asking, is this in your notes by any chance, Nana, the exact verbiage that they use?
About asking Erica?
Yeah, when Erica starts going on about, no, I'm not going to feel bad. And Crystal says, well, all I think about is victims. So in this situation, I would give it back. Why? Because you want to be the good fucking person? And then she's like screams something. And I think she screams, it is about that. Like she screams.
I know she was screaming at Crystal on that one because
what did she say? Do you have it in your notes?
No, I'm trying to think what she had said to Crystal here because I thought I had written it down.
Because she's like, oh, you just because you want to look good or for public opinion? And she's like, it's not about public opinion. And she's like, it is about public opinion. And she's like, press yes. And she's like, honey, it is about public opinion. Let me tell you. And Crystal's like, whoa.
I know.
Whoa.
Crystal doesn't want to go toe to toe with this one. She's nuts.
Take a chill pill, Dynasty.
I know. She just is terrible that way. She just is.
She was terrible. She said it's going to go through the law. Why? Why would I do anything that's not within the litigation of the litigation of the litigation of the law? She's listened to Tom for so many years. She's speaking law bullshit, like lawyer bullshit.
And it is bull. Because Erica starts getting louder and more vulgar the more that Garcelle brought up those diamond earrings. This idea of just taking one drink. Well, we know that's bullshit. So, and then she did an edible. I know, honey, but she said I could take one. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. So she's just like, it is about it, so then she's just like, and then they're like, ooh. And then she's like, she's like, you don't care about the victims. She goes, how do you know? Honey, how do you know I don't care about the victims? Because they're just like, I'm going to roll over and die. Okay, honey, because I'm still going to fight them as they're just scratching my bad name. Okay, you don't know. And then she's like, oh, God. And then she gets to the point where she was like, I don't give a fuck about anyone but me.
That's right. It's a property thing. I'm not guilty.
Anyone but me. And then Kyle's in the background going, oh, God, how am I going to get out of this one? Mauricio's got a new show on Netflix. We already fucked up when Erica attacked Garcelle's son. Oh, shit. She's like, Erica, no, don't say that. Her friends are all trying to help her. And she's like, it's true, honey. I don't care about anyone but me, okay? And you should care about me, too. You should only care about me. And then Kyle's like, you can have empathy for these victims. Well, you didn't see the other side of the story. There's two sides of the story. There's the side of the victims, and then there's me and my rich, fraudulent husband's side. Okay, believe whatever you want. I'm Erica Jane. I'm not Girardi Keese. Okay, I am a wife scorned, ripped apart.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me get my Bottega bag. It's this little tiny, it's 1,800. I got 17 of these. I just forgot. Who's burned? Oh, so sorry about, I'm supposed to feel bad for the burn victims. And then she walks out in the shittiest way because then Rinna and Dorit are trying to get her out of there. They're like, we got to get her out of here. We got to get her out of here.
Oh, Rinna was.
She's showing her true colors.
Let's go.
They're trying to save her ass. And then even Dorit's like, honey, take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. She's like, I don't need a deep breath. Okay, I'm sick of this shit. No one's going to feel bad for me, honey. And then it's crazy because so Dorit's trying to stop her. And Dorit's, she's like, they're talking about the earrings. And she was like, it's been cataloged. Honey, there's nothing I can do. I couldn't even give those back if I wanted to. She said, I did my part, or kind of like I've been, what's the word, Nana? Like I've participated. Like I did the thing I'm supposed to do. And that's when Dorit's like, honey, no, you didn't, because the papers are saying that you got the earrings and it was bought by them. She's like, bitch, it's cataloged. You dumb cunts. It's cataloged.
Oh, she's
I can't.
She's so mean.
I have to litigate to get to the litigation. Oh my God. And if you're too dim to know that, you can't even come to the party. She still thinks she's one of those women who, when she had money, she thought she was above everybody. So
and now that she doesn't have any money, she still thinks she's
in that position, which is gross that she even thought that when she had money. But now everyone in this cast is crying out, except for Kathy. It was so funny. Kathy's in the back. She's trying to get out. She was opening curtains, pulling on doors. I don't know if she was checking for bears. I don't know if she was looking for an escape route. She's like, can someone at Rick on my Instagram? I need to get out of here. There were like moments where you see Kathy in the back and she's just pulling at curtains. And then Kyle's like, Erica, stop it. You have to stop it. Because you can't say that, Erica. Because then I can't
defend you. I can't defend you as a friend.
As a friend, I can't do that. And Erica's like, I don't give a fuck who defends me. I'm so sick of this shit. And then Kyle says, she's like, you don't know. Where's your proof? Okay, bring it. Bring it. What's your proof?
I know.
What's your proof, Crystal?
Crystal. Yes.
What's your proof? You got some? Bring it. Honey, bring it. You got something? Show me. What you got? It's like, I don't know, documentaries, tons of witnesses.
Oh my
so many things are going on.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Articles in freaking the New York Times, the LA Times, the fraudulent Times, like all the Times are talking about you. Like whatever, what was that band in the time back in the day? Marvin and the Times or something?
Oh, no, that's Marvin and the Blue Notes.
Okay, whatever. Prince in the Time, New Time. Power Generation. I don't know. Everybody's talking about it, right? And she's just not having it. And Kyle's like, Erica, no, there are, but isn't it a thing that, Kyle doesn't know how to get it out. He's like, that Girardi Keese is responsible for this. She's like, no, it's a fact. It's still in fucking litigation. Okay, honey, it's in litigation. And Kyle's like, but there's fucking victims. And then Kathy Hilton's like, Kyle, don't swear.
Don't swear. Don't use those words. Don't.
And she's like, Kathy, and she's like, knock it off, Kyle.
I know. I loved it.
Knock it off. You didn't let me talk about my Casa del Sol. Knock it off.
Then I don't want to hear your Oppenheimers.
Kathy's like, I'm going to get you back, bitch, any way I can. You talked about my grocery bag. You talked about my slippers. And now you've talked about my tequila. And this is an investment. Now you mess with my money. You mess with my money. You mess with me. So now she's like, she unbuttoned her cardigan at the belly button. And she's like, Kyle, don't swear.
You're going down. You're going down, Kyle.
My favorite part. It was so good, Nana. The fact that she's just like, stop swearing, Kyle. Stop it. Disgusting. You're disgusting. Stop it. Don't do it.
What was it exactly? Those pot. What was that? It was chocolate, they said, but was it pot inside of it? And she said, just take a little.
Yeah. Rinna's like, my buzz is getting ruined. My high is getting ruined. I don't know what to do. And Erica's like, okay. And Rinna is the only one Erica listens to. Rinna has something on Erica. Erica's got something on Rinna. They made like a blood pact with the devil. I've seen American Horror Story. I've seen Coven. They made, some kind of one of the devils. They made a deal with, and now they have to, donate Birkin bags with, baby puppies in them or something and sacrifice it. I've seen these things. It's spooky season. Something's going on. So Rinna's like, wrap it up. We're leaving. I got my duster. We're out. And then Erica's got her. She's like, because I don't fucking care about the victims. Okay? I'm sick of this shit. Because I don't give a shit, you dumb cunts. Just because because I don't want to talk about it. Because I'm going to stick up for myself and my Bottega bags and my Tyler Perry. I don't know what that brand they were talking about earlier that Kathy's got a bunch at. The Waldorf. She's like, okay, I'll leave. But just know, you dumb cunts, did you ever even read a book? I was married to Tom G.D. Girardi. I know more. But also I don't. But also I wasn't involved. And I've never been a lawyer. But okay. I'm going to go. But just know that I know that you guys cunts. Honey, I'm leaving. I've already left. I'm gone. I am so fucking done with you. So Which way's the exit? This one. Just shut up, Crystal. I go stick the Lion King up your ass. I don't have time for this. I used to have all of this. This reminded me of the bad seed. When
Oh,
Hortis,
yes.
what is her name? Hortense, Claude Daigle's mom. Oh, what a performance. What's her name? Eileen Heckler?
Eileen Heckert.
What an actress. So if you haven't seen The Bad Seed, 1960,
Oh, no, earlier.
1950 something.
50s.
It's a scary movie, but like a black and white scary movie. So not that scary. Okay. But very like suspenseful,
Loved
great
it.
acting. So Hortense has just lost her son, Claude Daigle, by Rhoda, who is the little girl. And they were on the wharf. The penmanship medal, she didn't win. So she's like this evil little girl, but she's this perfect and proper type A. And at the school picnic, she follows Claude Daigle to the wharf. It's the wharf, right, Nana?
Yes.
What is a wharf?
It's like a dock that goes
It's like a
out
dock.
into the water.
Like Otis Redding. He's sitting on the dock.
Sitting on the dock of the bay.
Here comes Rhoda with her perfect skirt and her perfect little pigtails. And she's skipping. And she has these little things on the bottom of her shoes like tap dancing. You know, they put these little things on.
They're little
tap,
cleats.
tap.
They're little
Yep.
cleats.
Little half moon cleats. She goes down there and she beats Claude Daigle up with her shoes.
Because he
And she
keeps
takes
trying to get back on the wharf.
And she's
So
like, no.
on his hands, those cleat marks.
The half moon circle. That's what Leroy said when he was sleeping on the Excelsior, like Kathy Hilton. That's why he's got those half moon marks on his hands. You hit him with the shoes, didn't you? You hit him with the shoes. That's why he died, little boy. You died, you killed little boy because you hit him with the shoes. They got a blue one for little boys, a little pink one for little girls, you know? And then she was like, I hit him with the shoes. I
hit him with the shoes. What
else could I do?
do?
So then Claude Daigle, so now Rhoda's mom knows. Rhoda's dad's at war. He is at, I don't know, it was like World War Zero. I don't know. He was at one of the wars, okay? He's gone. Rhoda's killing people for stuff, okay? She's coveting property like Erica Jane. Leroy, the janitor, she started his ass on fire.
Don't give all the stuff.
Sorry, you still can watch the movie.
There's some people out here that are saying they haven't watched it.
Allegedly, she might have, but still watch it.
Have.
Even if you know this little girl's a killer, the acting
so
and everything.
Good.
So good. So anyways, so Leroy's got her, he's got her number, and that is like the janitor, building maintenance guy. He sleeps on Excelsior like Kathy Hilton did, down in the basement like Kathy Hilton did in Kyle's house, okay? So by this time, she's taking Claude Daigle, and Mrs. Daigle comes over and was like, well, my little boy, she's tucking in her shirt and her dress. Like, you know, my husband said I shouldn't come over here because I've had a little bit to drink, Christine. I've had a little bit to drink. I'm just gonna sit down, but I just want to talk to your sweet daughter. I just want to see if she remembers what happened to Claude Daigle. Claude. I just want to know what happened to my boy Claude. And then her husband is very like, oh, come on, Hortense, let's go. She's like, I know your daughter knows something. I know she knows something. I know she does. Because she was the last one that saw her, and everyone said, but my boy won that penmanship medal fair and square. I just want to talk to her, Christine. I just want to talk to her. And then she gets drunk. She's like, I may be a little drunk. But I lost my... And the way she delivers it, I'm obviously doing a parody of it. But her acting is like next level.
It was so good. It was so good. And she also plays, Eileen Heckert also plays on Mary Tyler Moore a few episodes as Mary's aunt and Lou Grant's girlfriend. Mm-hmm.
I can't say enough about this Eileen. She was so great. All the Eileens are great. But the way she just tucks in her skirt and she's drunk and she's like, I've had a little bit to drink, Christine. And my boy Claude, like when she cries, that guttural cry.
Sad.
It felt like Erica Jane. I'm like, but she actually had a reason to cry and all that. But I was like, Erica Jane's acting like she's the victim, like Hortense losing Claude Daigle.
Yes.
But she didn't. I might have to do a one-woman show about the bad scene. I want to play all the parts.
It's so good. You would be so good at it. You would be so good.
And it was just a moving scene. Then she leaves. She's like, I'm going to get out of here. You really do have beautiful things, Christine. You really are. You're a fancy lady. I've never been a fancy lady. I've never been so fancy, but
You would be great.
you
One woman
like
show
stuff.
on the bad seat. I absolutely love it.
I'm going for my boy Christine, my boy Claude. And Christine's like, then Christine, the mom of Rhoda, falls to the chair. She's like, oh. The acting in the 50s, I mean, just so over the top. I love it. She's like, oh, God. It's like they always can't breathe. They're always like, oh, she just
Well,
came
that's
in and
because they
talked
all
about her
smoked those lucky
dead
suckers.
son. And they have these tight skirts on, so she just falls to her chair like, oh, Rhoda. And then Rhoda comes in the house with the neighbor who is just spoiling her. And she was like, and she's like, mother. And she's like, yes, Rhoda. You know, oh, it's just such a good movie. So good. Just watch it. We'll have to. But Erica was reminding me of Hortense, but just like a poor man's Hortense. A Hortense with nothing to be.
She is a whore, and there's a lot of times she's been tense. Okay, anyway, you did that beautifully, honey. But we should start to wrap this up a little bit. I got Frankie laying next to me here.
Did he fall asleep?
Yeah, he fell asleep. Okay. So I'll get him to bed.
Get tickets now to my one-woman show. Nana is going to play.
I love
Nana, who do you
it.
want to play? You should play Rhoda.
Oh, I
and
don't
I'll
know
play
if
everybody
I can.
Else.
I don't know if I can skip, but I can try.
You can play Rhoda, the War Daddy, and
I want to play the little chubby neighbor that
I knew you were going to say that.
That had the bird that she wanted so badly. Okay.
Oh, how about the one she pushed down the stairs? Their other neighbor.
That's
she
the
wanted
neighbor
her.
I'm talking. Yep.
It wasn't her though.
Yeah, it was.
She hadn't killed her yet. She never killed her, did she?
Yeah. She pushed her down the steps.
But she pushed her other neighbor down the steps.
No, that was this neighbor that we're talking
about. Who was
about.
the other neighbor where she finds something? Okay, I'm confused now.
No, that was the chubby neighbor, and I'm trying to think of what her name was. And she says, "Oh, what a wonderful little girl Rhoda is, and the perfect little lady."
Yeah.
And they were sunbathing up on the roof.
Oh, yes.
She didn't push her down then.
And then Rhoda, or she always tells her mom, Christine, she's like, oh, I have the prettiest mom.
Oh.
I have the nicest mom. And she caresses her face. She's like, what would you give me for a basket of kisses? And her mom's like, oh, Rhoda, not now. Mother. She's like, a basket of hugs. That's what they always say to each other. And it's so creepy. And it's so freaking fantastic. Thank you, Realification. I didn't get a notice. You guys started without me. I'm so sorry, Realification. Congratulations on 26K. Yes, we're like 26,100 and some. So,
Realification, thank you so much.
Mona. Yes, Mona owned the unit. DGF.
Oh, thank you, honey.
Mona.
I was trying to think, what was her name? And I always liked the name Mona. You know, I was like, Mona.
Well, and then we find out Christine's dad was like didn't he study like pathological
yes
type,
well people
like,
that because Christine
like psychological
Christine was adopted.
Oh yeah,
Christine was adopted, so that takes on a whole new thing. And the idea that, we just don't want to go into that part.
I should have worn my more supportive bra if I was going to do my one-woman show, but I got my nighttime bra on, and oh my goodness.
I like a good nighttime bra. The minute I am done with this or was done with work, that bra came off.
So good. You guys watch The Bad Seed if you haven't already. The original Bad Seed.
Oh, it was just the best. Diana Ross was fabulous. I noticed, I can't remember. I'm sorry. I forgot who mentioned
DGF. Maybe DGF was asking because she got you the cool shirt. We do have a picture of Nana.
Oh, honey, it was so. I got lots of compliments on that.
$10 for.
It was so good. Oh my gosh, seriously.
Frankie's gonna be rolling.
Absolutely love this shirt. Just love the shirt. And
just loved it.
It was really nice because I was supposed to be going with Linda, and Linda wasn't able. Our producer Linda wasn't able to go. She's been, taking care of her parents and things.
She's mad at Nana since Nana pressured her to kiss her husband, and it all came out that Linda's my real mom. It's the whole Bad Seed in itself.
Linda likes it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay.
Linda liked it, so not to worry. Thanks, Azarella. Your bush looks great. Thanks, baby. I appreciate that. Got a little blue chair for little boys and pink chair for little gals.
One for little gals. They got a little blue, she's like, they don't have electric chairs for children. He goes, yes, they do. They got a little blue one for little boys, a little pink one for little gals.
Oh, love.
And she's like, you lie all the time. And Christine's like, Rhoda, what is he saying to you?
What are you
What is
talking
Leroy's?
about with her?
What are you talking about? Oh, nothing, Mother. Leroy's just picking up the Excelsior from my tea set. Go put it in your bed, Leroy. And then she starts it on fire. I'm going to watch that movie. I made Chell watch
Do you
that
really
couple
wear a
times.
bra at night, honey? Serious?
Well, to go on live. Yeah, I have a nighttime bra.
Oh, that's what you call it. Oh, okay. I thought you meant
Yeah,
when you
I
went
call
to
it, those
bed.
are like, if I say a nighttime bra, no, I don't wear a bra to bed. I'm just saying for my streams, I got to
Yeah.
wear something. Because otherwise I'll be juggling. So yeah, the episode ends on Erica going back to Kyle's. We're going to see the fallout from that. We're going to see Rinna ordering this tequila. Kathy's getting pissed because Kyle doesn't have her back. So we're finally getting to the juiciest parts of this show. And then Erica still doesn't feel bad. And everyone should feel bad for her because she was poor little rich girl. She was poor, then she was rich. And now she's like upper. No, she's still rich. Let's be honest. She's getting paid a lot to do this damn show. She just lives well with, outside of her means. So,
yeah. I mean, I've been doing that for a long time. Then it catches up to you. Then you got to rein your sorry ass in. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Bad Seed Watch Party. Maybe we'll have to plan that. We'll have to plan
you know
that.
what? Oh, I'd be so down for that. I love that.
Right. Now I don't think I can go to TJ Maxx. It's
Why?
already 8:47. It closes at 9 out here. Oh my God. Stay open, TJ.
See, okay.
I just got so into my one-woman show. I'm so sorry.
And you're so good with it, honey. You are so good, so talented.
I don't know about that, but I just really like to shake my tots. All right. So thank you, Nana.
I still see little Frankie laying here, and he got that soft blanket. He always takes a soft blanket.
I wish you. Can you show us? Can you just give us a little peek? You don't have to. It's okay. No, don't, because it's just let him sleep. Let him sleep. I just want to see.
He's just so cute. He's laying there. You know, because he goes, what's your code, like that? Because he's trying to be quiet.
Your Wi-Fi code, yes.
So I'm writing down this code for him and holding it up.
If we do watch parties, though, we'll have to do it off of YouTube. They'll copyright strike you. So it would have to be on, like,
we don't want to get in.
No, where we could do it. I'll have to figure it out. I know Busy Blue does watch parties. I'll have to ask him. But even I think he got hit with something one time. Yeah. I mean, we won't monetize it, but they're still weird. They're still weird. Okay.
Renee, Dinah Ross, fabulous. Fabulous. We were in row 5, seat 5, like dead center, right in front of her. It was.
I was trying to find the picture. I'll post pictures in the community tab and also on my Instagram.
That's
fine.
I
have
Thank you.
Of Nana. All right, you guys. Thank you so much. Hope you have a wonderful weekend. I'll be making videos here and there this weekend for Big Brother. We only got a couple more weeks left of that, like 3 weeks.
And you've been really busy with that. Yes.
It's over, right? Nana did pretty good. She got close. I don't know if it was a selfie, but you got good pictures of Diana, but I don't know if your face was in it with Diana, like selfie.
Yes, I kind of went back like this. And so it was me, and then Diana was right behind me.
Make sure you send me that one. Did you send me that one?
You know, honey, I'll have to look because some of mine didn't turn out as well as maybe Colleen, who was sitting next to me, and Billy Ball got some really good ones too.
I saw those.
Yeah, Dieter were right behind us on the other side. So we got these tickets a long time ago.
Because I have the kids' school pics you sent me, but I don't see the Diana. So did you go to Diana after the kids' first day of school? I think I can just grab it from your.
Yes, honey.
From your.
I did. Facebook. Lucy Girl, thank you so much. Lucy Girl, 1941, $5 super sticker. Thank you. That's so nice. But we really do have to wrap this up. I got to get him to bed, and I have a shower to go to tomorrow. A baby shower, so that'll be nice.
Oh, how fun. Well, here's one of Nana and her crew. I'll just share this real quick. And then.
Yeah, it's so nice. I just had such a nice time.
Nana and some of her friends. Okay.
And I wish Linda was able to make it. I hope next year. I wonder who's going to be at the fair. I really want to go again.
Diana.
Needless to say. Another one I would have wanted
to. Did you yell out to her?
No.
Did you scream like, woo?
No, clapped a lot, stood a lot. sang with her. She's just fabulous. She's quite the entertainer.
I remember you sent it in a group text to the fam. Okay, I see
Did
something
I?
here.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
you did, Nana.
I don't know what, when I'm
You
sending
don't
something.
know where you're sending stuff. Nana's like, what? Dirty Diana. Oh, okay. Let's see. Let me send them over
And
real
this
quick.
is a
We'll end
long
on Nana's
Minnesota
pictures.
goodbye. It
It
is.
always
It's
is
so,
with us.
I know. I'm so tired. I just can't even.
Nana's so tired. She just can't even. Don't even get her started.
Don't
She
get me
can't even.
started.
Okay,
So
let me
tired.
select all your photos, send them over to
Poor
me,
little baby.
and then we will.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, everybody, for joining in tonight. We really appreciate it. Thank you, Mods. Thank
Hit
you,
the
Joleen,
like if you haven't already.
Thank you, Joleen, for making me a part of this. So thanks. So let's.
No, thank you, Nana, for making me a part of this because you made me in your belly. Okay, here we go.
Look at me. Now these are. Oh my God! Look at those. Do you see?
Okay, so here's
there I am.
Nana in her cute little top.
I love that top. DGF. That's just.
Doesn't she look so cute? DGF. So there's Nana at the fair getting ready. There's part of her crew. The crew.
Yeah, look
She's
at
got
the
her
Diana
friend Colleen
Ross.
from left to right. She got her little friend Colleen, her husband, herself, her friend Billy, and Billy's husband Dieter. How cute.
Yep.
We're just doxing all of them.
I know. They don't care.
Here,
And
Nana
that's
made a
me.
new friend at the fair. That's you and your new friend.
I just laughed because she's walking by me. I go, hey. And she goes, yeah. And I go, I went like this, like, look at, we both got, she goes, oh, we need a picture. I says, yes, can we? Do you mind? And so I took the picture and I says, it's not, mine wasn't sending, within the fairgrounds.
She sent it to you.
No, I got it. But I says, when I get home, I'll send it to you. And so I did. It sent by the time I got home.
Oh, you exchanged digits. You guys are going to
probably. She goes, thank you. I thought that was so nice. It was just fun because, they were going, her and her girlfriend were going to.
Other Diana fans. And there's Diana in one. I know you had a red outfit. I think she was in too.
Oh my God. She had 4 changes of clothes, 4 changes of costumes. She's fabulous. Changes. I mean, she's 78 years old. Give me a break, guys. She's just beautiful. Just beautiful.
Oh my gosh. Let's see. I think I had.
There was a Naturally 7 was the name of the group that was before her. Was her opening act.
How were they?
They were fabulous. They were so good. And before I went, now that's us too. Now I love the fair, but it looks like I wanted to drop my purse. It looks like I'm walking my purse.
I know. Why wouldn't you have a nice Kate Spade bag. Why wouldn't you just put it you just kind of hold it cutely and pose one leg out in front of the other, a la Paris Hilton with your hand on your hip?
I don't know, honey.
We're going to practice while you're here posing.
Stop it. I didn't know. Dieter took this picture and I didn't know he's going to take the whole thing. I just wanted to not have it across my boobs to cut off my bust line. Okay. So anyway, it was so nice. It was just so wonderful. Loved it. Loved it. Any feathers? Instead of feathers, did she have feathers this time? I got to think. Maybe on one, but she had more of the, what do they call that? Not taffeta, and she used it as to wrap herself in over these beautiful gowns she had.
Saran wrap?
No.
Reynolds wrap? I'm thinking of all the wraps I know.
I'll think of it.
So Nana and her cutie little friends.
I was just,
sandals. I still want to get you a pair of Birkenstocks, but she's not having it. Look at your purse on the dirty ground, your white purse.
Honey, I didn't think about it. I didn't think about it. I wasn't real happy with myself with that, but
it's like a travesty. And then last year she went to Lionel Richie at the fair. She loves a fair concert. She wore her Lionel Richie shirt.
Yes.
And she made me give it back.
It
says all night long.
It says all night long. Hello.
And then she went with producer Linda. Here's her and producer Linda.
Yes, we went to that's the grandstand. So, I love it.
Thank you, Moira. Appreciate you guys.
Oh, thank you. How nice. Thank you very
Moira
much.
just reminds me that Handmaid's Tale is starting soon, the new season, because there's a character Moira in Handmaid's Tale, and I love that show. So yeah, there's you and producer Linda, who you made kiss your husband on the mouth.
Taffeta, not taffeta. It almost has a netting.
Taffy?
It's like a netting. What do they call that? And sometimes you put it under a skirt to make it really full back in the day.
Like that ruffly stuff? Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Yeah, but it's more like netting. You could catch sunfish with it, but it was just Diana Ross, you are just a class act, baby.
Chiffon? Tulle.
No.
It's tulle. It's tulle.
Thank you.
Tulle.
That's it. That's
tulle,
it.
Nanya.
Tim and Renee. Nanya, thank you.
And
thank
Odell.
You. It's tulle. Thank
and I
you,
like
you
how
guys.
Jamie called it Thule. Jamie's like, it's the Thule. It's the Thizzle Thule.
Thizzle. Bazizzle. Yeah.
All right. Okay. So thank you guys so much. Thank you for all of the comments. Thank you for being so kind to little Frankie. Nan's got to get Frankie to bed. Please call me tomorrow after swimming class. I want to know how he does. Don't let him get out of it. He loves it.
I won't be there, honey. I'm going to the shower.
Okay. Make sure he gets there.
He's going. He's going.
All right. He's going. Tell him about he's got money coming. So if he goes, he can go right to Target after. Okay. Or he could donate it. You know, he could donate it too. All right. Thank you guys so much. Don't forget to smash that like. And if you can, leave a comment after this video post. It helps with the algorithm. If we have good likes and a lot of comments, engagements in the comments, let us know if you've seen the bad seed. Let us know if you like the bad seed. Let us know if you have any questions about anything we talked about tonight. Thank you, Nana. Love you.
Thanks, honey. Next time I won't look like I'm high. Okay, peace.
Okay, thank you. Bye.